Why do modern trucks use coil springs over leaf springs? Imagine you're driving down a bumpy road in a big truck. You want the ride to be smooth and your cargo to stay steady. That's where the suspension system comes into play. Trucks need to handle heavy loads and rough roads, so choosing the right springs is a big deal. Let's talk about why modern trucks prefer coil springs over the older leaf springs. Coil springs are made of helical steel coils that compress and expand. When the truck hits a bump, these springs absorb the shock smoothly, giving a softer ride. This makes long drives less tiring for drivers and keeps cargo more stable. Because they flex easily, coil springs help trucks handle uneven terrain better. They also allow each wheel to move independently, which improves traction and steering. That means better control when braking or turning on tricky roads. On the other hand, leaf springs are made of stacked flat steel strips. They are very strong and good at supporting heavy loads. But they don't flex as much, so the ride feels harsher. Leaf springs are fixed at both ends, which limits how much you can tune or adjust the suspension. This makes them less flexible for modern needs like comfort and precise handling. Another reason trucks are shifting to coil springs is space. Coil springs are smaller and lighter, which helps reduce overall vehicle weight. Less weight means better fuel efficiency and more room for other components. Plus, coil springs work well with modern suspension parts like shock absorbers and air suspension systems. These systems further improve ride quality and load management. Heavy-duty trucks and trailers still use leaf springs because they are simple and durable. They can handle enormous weights without sagging and are easier to maintain. But for everyday trucks and 18-wheelers that need a smooth ride and better handling, coil springs are becoming the go-to choice. So, in summary, modern trucks use coil springs because they provide a more comfortable ride, better suspension movement, and are easier to adapt to new technology. They help trucks stay stable, handle better, and save space and weight. While leaf springs are still useful for heavy loads, coil springs are making a big difference in how trucks perform on the road today.